Aita for uninviting my daughter to our Christmas gathering. I have 4 children, 2 older sons and 2 younger daughters. All of them are adults and moved out a long time ago. We're having an early Christmas this year. In the first week of December, I invited everyone over for Christmas dinner, gift giving, and all that. When I phoned Penny yesterday to clarify a few things, she mentioned that she and her husband would not be coming. When I asked, she said that they had separated for now because he had cheated. I said it was surely better to spend time with family in this case, and maybe she should come home for a while. She ummed and awed, but eventually told me he had an affair with a woman named Stinkbug, and that they had been seeing each other for the past 2 years. I felt sick. For the past 6 months in our talks, Sally had alluded to seeing someone and had been acting like a girl in love. I uninvited Sally to the Christmas gathering and blocked her. I don't know if I'll be able to deal with her before Christmas, but this is family time, and family can't hurt each other like that. I'm at a loss, to be honest. Penny is now coming, which is good, as she needs the stability of people who love her during this time, in my opinion. The problem is that Sally naturally thinks I'm in the wrong. It's none of my business, and as her mother, I can't block her and remove her from the family. A small update, Penny's mother-in-law found out. Although we have only spoken a few times, she doted on Penny, and I know Penny got along well with her. I haven't spoken to her personally, but she called my daughter and was very supportive and crying. Update 1 month later. My daughter Penny has been staying with us. She works from home. My husband and eldest son went to get more of her stuff from her old house. Penny's mother-in-law Jane was there. Penny and Jane are going to stay in touch. I think Jane truly sees Penny as a daughter and friend. On to some more negative things. I wrote my letter to Sally during this time. I expressed that I was extremely disappointed and also disgusted. While I will continue to have a relationship with her, she won't be welcome to any family gatherings with Penny present, unless Penny has met a point in her life where she feels comfortable. Sally had come up on Friday and knocked on the door. I was out shopping at the time. My husband spoke to her. Apparently Sally and Michael, my son-in-law, will continue their relationship. I will not support it in any way or form. She may be my daughter, but that man is not welcome. I am supporting Penny through the divorce, and if Sally ever expects money for the wedding or a house, then she's a very naive girl. My husband sent her away, after which Sally said we'd have to get over it someday. Otherwise, the Christmas gathering was lovely. Update, 1 year later, Penny is doing well. She met someone new about a year ago. Penny also got a new job and has moved to Ireland with her partner. Sally and Michael have continued their relationship. I am civil enough, but frankly, it is difficult for me to become invested in their relationship at all. Michael recently asked my permission to marry Sally, which was disrespectful, to say the least. Penny still lived with me last Christmas, so again, they were not invited. I am not hosting this Christmas, and am instead going to go visit my eldest son. He and his wife had a little boy at the beginning of this year. Finally, my husband passed away 9 months ago. It's his birthday at the end of November, and there was another moment of grief as I had to get rid of my notes for birthday gift ideas in my notebook. Everything has just been so painful to deal with, and I just cannot stop crying even after all this time. Update, 2.5 years later. When my husband passed, I could not see another way to live my life. We had shared and created so much together, and I suppose I never imagined a life without him because I never wanted it. That being said, my husband, quite selfishly, died, and so after a year of stagnation, it was time to live a life without him. I have moved closer to my eldest son and wife to help raise my grandchildren. It was difficult at first because, although the children keep me busy and gave me joy and purpose, I did sometimes wish to talk to someone my own age about my own interests and not just Bluey. Serendipitously, I ran into an old friend of mine at the leisure center about a half year ago, and she is also widowed. It feels like a light in my life has been switched back on. We reconnected almost instantly, and it's a blessing to have someone I can rely on again. We are living together, and she is pretty much considered co-grandmother. While I do still wake up alone, I now know that the kettle is already boiling downstairs. Penny is doing well. She has moved to the Netherlands for work, and she and her partner are still together. They've just recently gone back home after visiting for the week. Sally is also doing well. For some, that will be disappointing to hear, including myself. On one hand, as a mother, I'm glad she's happy. On the other hand, equally as a mother, I can't forgive her for hurting Penny. We still talk and I still love her, but sometimes I feel like I'm going through the motions rather than caring for my daughter as I used to. Overall, the last couple of years have been a bit eventful. I would give everything to turn back time, but I can't. So I spend time appreciating everything I still have.